Mario Party. If you ever Mario Party, you really Mario Partied. So, hey man, you're an all-star. Go get your super yellow star on. Because this is Mario Party Superstars, and every board and every mini game and every character is a winner in this game because of what they did. And pretty much this Mario Party takes all the mini games from yesteryear, because Mario Party's been around like 20 years or so, and pretty much it adds ample challenge, so the best of the best. Now how they actually chose which mini games to go with, I have no idea. I found no evidence of that, but I played and recognized at least a third of these games, if not most of them. And yes, they're games from way back, Mario Party 1, 2, 3, all the classic games, and which were all killer and no filler. You can customize the number of turns. If you have a low ball on the turns, you can actually add more in the menus. If you pause the game, you can add more turns, which is a pretty neat option. You know, it's like, oh, I have more time than I thought. Let's keep adding more turns, up to 30. And yeah, if anyone wants to start with the star handicap, because they're way too good, I'm not sure if that's too good or not good, but the game also, you can choose whether to have the game tell you how to play each match, or you just have to find out. It's pretty obvious. I mean, without the directions, all the mini games I saw, it's pretty obvious what you're going to need to do. The presentation for this version is just really well done. This is easily like the best looking Mario Party. This looks like it's finally up to the same level as like Mario Power Tennis, to give you an example. And anyone can just like jump into this game. Like, it's very family friendly, most of the games, at least the ones I saw. And like, even someone who doesn't normally play video games could enjoy this. You can practice before every matchup if you've never played a certain mini game, so it sort of levels the playing field for everyone in this. But it seems like the game is random enough that you can't really predict who's going to win it, which is neat, because the game, when I played the match, I thought Birdo was going to win, and I thought, okay, that's kind of a long shot. The CPU was way wrong. Way off. I started collecting all the coins. I was over 100 coins. I thought, okay, they're going to keep buying stars. I'll be fine. Managed to finally get a star, so I got in the top 2 out of 4 of players. It was me versus CPUs. Then the CPUs, I don't know what they were doing, using up all their coins, buying random stuff. And in the end, I won because I had the most coins and bought the most stars at the end of the match. So, yeah. I was behind in coins for most of the match, and I had 0 stars, and everyone else had a star. So that gives you an idea that it's pretty random. As I said, the polish, the graphics seem top notch. The turns go by super fast, which is great, because I remember past Mario Parties I've played, man, they've been slow as molasses and like extremely unenjoyable. The pace here, you can even skip their turns, I heard, but then you may not understand what's going on. There's no more motion controls, and I realized that afterwards. I'm like, oh yeah, they added motion controls, they added sound and all their other frills to Mario Party after the classic ones I grew up with. And then I realized, oh yeah, they didn't add any of those. So the game is back to being like a skill-based game, and it's welcomed for sure. The animations are silky smooth as well, running at 60 frames per second. It's definitely, as I said, hinted at before, it's the prettiest Mario Party you've ever seen. Now, my biggest criticism is it would have been awesomer, yes, that's the word, if you could choose more characters and for more boards. I think there's there's only 5 boards and 8 characters from what I remember seeing, and 100 mini games. 100 mini games sounds like a lot, but considering the series has been through, what, 10 games or so? Over 10 games now. You think that we would have more mini games than 100, but you know, that's where DLC comes in, and Mario Kart's really showing that right now with Nintendo, and especially with Smash Brothers. So I didn't try online, but I heard it's really laggy for some reason. I don't know. I I don't play this kind of game online. Biggest con in this game is it's a heap of nostalgia for gamers, and I feel like this is marketed to the gamers that played the original Mario Parties, not so much the gamers that came later. So Mario Party, the other Mario Party that came out on Switch, I think is more for the modern player, and this is like Nintendo giving to the veteran players, hey, have a really old Mario Party, but we made it look pretty. Um, but yeah, it just seems like there's no personalized dice. There's no alley phones. I'm not even sure what those are. So no new mini games whatsoever. So again, you're playing this and buying this game for the past memories, your past memories of what Mario Party was when you grew up. If you grew up with the first few games. And really, it's just like a new coat of paint on the mini games you've probably played a long time ago, that you saw like 5, 10, 20 years ago when Mario Party was brand new. So I would say this is a solid 8 out of 10. With all that said and the criticism that this is like a rehash of sorts, it is what is there is the stuff that you grew up with, and it's fun to play. Just don't go into this expecting anything new. I kind of expected something new, but we didn't get anything new other than new graphics. Um, as long as there's additional boards and mini games and maybe characters coming, like this is definitely a solid 8 out of 10. Hopefully it's not a total rehash, because extra DLC would help expand and extend the longevity of this game in particular. It would just make it beefier and a little bit better. But yeah, if you have to play one Mario Party from the last 5 years or so, I would say choose this one for sure. Especially if you can't afford the vintage N64 and GameCube ones, which are going for a crazy amount of money. Now the N64 cartridges, I think it's like $100. Some Mario Party 3, I think it's like multi-$100. So I can see people want to pick this game up, and that way they can play the previous mini games that are too expensive for them to play if they have to buy retro systems. Yeah, so this is definitely the Mario Party that will make you party like it's 1999. So keep on gaming, and don't forget to join the party. Bye.